Welcome to another market review for the week ended November 6th, 2020. I will tell you that this market is becoming something else. For the week under review, the market was a mixed market but closed positive, gaining 1.59% for the period under review. But before I go further, I want to just give you scenario within the market or the factors that have kept the market in this up direction. The major factors that have supported this market, as I've said earlier, it might be a coincidence. If you look at what the market gained for the week under review, it's about in terms of nominal value of naira. Let me put it, it's about 249 point something billion for the week. And also, if you remember, I said it last week that this week, last week that we're expecting about 246 point something billion maturing from the OMO bill, and that was expected last week Thursday. If I remember, that's what I said. And the first trading week, the 5 trading week of the week, the market was down for 2 trading section, and up for the remaining 3 section, and the market gain, can see that the market gain for the week to extend a straight back-to-back gain for 7 straight week. It said that the market is bullish. And if you remember, this 7 week of bullish was triggered when CBN reduced the savings account return or interest rate from about 4 to 3% to about 1.25%. That was another signal that put the market on this run. It tells you that monetary policy has really supported the market. That is why that the market is moving up in this direction. And to add to it, the numbers that have been released so far, I will tell you, these are I've written it on our analysis that these are better than expected earnings. I'm telling you, despite there was misperformance in some company, I will tell you the number of companies that have posted numbers beyond market expectation are becoming more than those that are less. Those that went the other way that are disappointing. The surprising numbers are becoming more. Let me put that way. It tells you that these factors are the ones supporting market, and also the low valuation in the market. These are the things that have supported this market, and these are likely to remain. If you remember, I said it earlier, till end of the year. And also, I see that the possibility of the MPC retaining the interest rate, the MPR at what it is today is very high. They can't adjust anything. They have to leave it and see what will be in the new year at the beginning. And also, mark you that at this point, factors that are driving the factors are still intact, as the big cap, especially the first tier banks, have not released their number. If you look at the number that came from Dangote, after the trading on Friday, it tells you that these numbers are beyond expectation. Look at Dangote growing the bottom line about 34% change, and also the top line about 12. This number, I tell you that they are fantastic numbers, and these numbers are giving insight to what is likely to happen at the end of the year. And I'll tell you, a right thinking fund manager will not leave his fund to where, yes, they want to play safe because these are funds of the public, and people are planning their for retirement, but they won't leave this fund fallow because they want to play safety and leave it to at a return for 1 year about 0.95 for treasury bill. I'm telling you that the short-term bonds in the market, even the savings bond, are below 4% return. Now you can see that the 35 years, that 2020, 35 and 2045 are the ones even a bit, the return or the coupon there is a bit high, 12 point and 9 point, and they are still below inflation rate. I agree, but for those that are thinking long, they are still for me at this time, take advantage of what the market is doing and make money. That's why in coming Invest 2021 summit, I've mentioned, I said this was new opportunity and new path to profit. New opportunity and new path. You need to know this new path to that profit. That's why you don't have to miss this coming Invest 2021. You need to be there so that you can take advantage. I will tell you that what we discussed in the last September training, I said 10 blue chips and 10 growth stock that will drive the V-shaped market recovery. Who did look at the V-shape? We're already there, and those stocks are the ones that have rallied this period. If you're in those stocks, we have made money already. You don't need to look back. No, what the one powerful is that many investors or traders say that if they enter market today, the next second they are making money. No, market will do what you do, but all you do as as an analyst or as an investor or as a trader, you need to move along with the market. Look at those factors that will drive the market and position. Since what attracted you into a stock are still intact, you don't need to jump out. No, as market is going, that stock we have will still rally. Will still rally. I believe those that have access to the 20 stock I said they are building new base. Go and check it. All of those stocks are already looking up. I said it last week here that these are stocks that are building new base, new bullish base, and they are going. Look at Transcorp. It is number one in that list. Look at what it's doing. No, you can look at livestock in that list. You should know that if you are in buy and sell signal, you get access to this information. No, with ease. Just log in and get it. And for you to log in, you need to subscribe. And also, I will just, I've said it before that Invest Data we have reviewed our buy and sell signal fee now as from 2021 January. For the full year, it's a 45,000 naira instead of 60,000 because a month now is 5,000 naira. But for those that are paying full year, you have to pay 45,000 naira for full year subscription. And those that are paying 6 months now is 25,000 naira. That is why for 3 months there is no discount. So if you are paying for 3 months, you're going to pay 15,000 naira for 3 months. There is no discount for 3 months, 15,000 naira for 3 months. That means you as an investor or trader, you need to take advantage because if you get this information when this market is like this, any position you take, you make money on it and all. And what you are using to get this stock to picks are very small compared to what you're going to make. Even though you are trading 100,000 naira, this time to take advantage of information, share information because like minds, what you are picking stock and that's what you have in your mind. It confirms you and take decision and you make money. This is time to always look at consensus. What do that agree what you have? Because as the market is going, also you have to also be very careful. You have to play defensive, look for dividend stock, even those stock as a trader that you know that there's nothing but because of fundamental, because of sentiment, sorry, it will rally. You can take advantage of those information. That is why those in buy and sell signal are enjoying. But let's continue. For the market under review, I will tell you that the major factor that have driven the market to this level is monetary policy, sentiment, and liquidity. These are the three factors. But I'm telling you, if you look at the market for the week under review, it joined other global market to close positive, despite the war awaiting the outcome of US presidential election. But the only factor that is against the market globally and even our local market is just the rising second wave of coronavirus and also the crude oil price that is declining. But because this is any season, market have decided to keep those work. I tell you that oil price is a major factor that drive our our prices here in Nigeria, in our market, because that is the major source of the government revenue. When oil price is sick, the government already, I tell you, is indirectly sick because the revenue will drop. And that's another what. The good thing is that for the market that disconnects from the economic fundamental since April. And that has been a good one. And why has it disconnected? Because there's liquidity in the system. These are things, and what are the factors they are looking at now? Every trader or investor looking at whose stocks are likely to pay me dividend. And if what I wrote yesterday that any company with dividend yield that is above 7.5 is attractive. It's attractive. And because if you know how to position, that's why for those that has the earnings, master earnings material, if you don't know how to position, if you know how to position and you take advantage of information, I'm telling you, you get capital appreciation and the dividend at once. That means you need to change your strategy. That means you need to be where you can get the right information and make money with ease. Let's start with the market open. The market data for this week under review open at 30,530.69% and close at 31,016.17, gaining, as I said earlier, gaining 485.48 point. Basic point, representing 1.59%. If you remember also that I've mentioned that there's a range and market have broken all those range. If you look at all this resistance level, I mentioned that once market touch 32,000, market has crossed 31 psychological line now as we speak. It tells you that market is touching that 32. What does that do? A breakout of that 32 will confirm a real rally. And you know that I said it earlier, we're in the last quarter of the year. There's a lot of activities and liquidity is still there. Once they start doing end of the year repositioning and end of the quarter for 2020, for the last quarter, which is December 31st. I told you earlier, sorry, I told you earlier that the corporate companies want to corporate organizations want to close what higher. Fund managers want to close prices higher. On that note, you see that within this period there will be activity. That means any profit taking you see, don't panic. I said earlier that profit taking is parcel and parcel of what of the equity market. It's as old as like when you make profit, you take your profit. Every investor in the market or trader has different goals and they have different. And when you have met your goal, you have take profit. If you know the stock that person has just entered the market, you have met your goal. You have then that is it. That's why when you see stock pulling down for a while, it's expected. And I said it that between now and end of the month of November, we expect profit taking because the market has rallied for almost 7 straight weeks. And for that, when you see little adjustment, so when the market was adjusting for the week, let me go to daily chart for the week. During the week, I was not panicking. People were calling me, there's no movement, what's happening to your market? I told them, just exercise patience. The market is doing what it's supposed to do, and that's what we saw. There you can see that market this daily chart. You can see this the market as at sorry, let me go to the other chart so that it is easier. This is the daily charts and see the prices here. You can see the movement here. There was, let me make it bold so that you can see it. There was 2 days worth profit taking. You can see it here. On Monday, market rally. On Tuesday, flat forward for 2 days. And this flat was people asking questions. And on Thursday, the fund was supposed to hit the market. Market was in there. But you can see that market responded to that was expecting. But it's a coincidence. Market gain about what it and it tells you that these funds are what are driving the market. As funds are maturing from other investment window, it finds where to enter. You can't keep back those money either to the window or where you think that the yield is low. You want to look at where, and the only market that is looking up now is the equity space. That is where you see stocks are looking up. For that, nobody want to go outside of that. They want to go and partake in this rally. Say you go where it is happening. Let me use that word. No, it is there that is happening now. You go there and partake, but only that you go there with what? With information, with strategy, and with goals. When you get it, it will guide you. You don't need to panic or you don't need to be afraid that the market is right. Market is right. And also, don't forget that our markets have suffered like 2 years or 3 years, down before this recovery. And the market have a lot of proof to go before we say yes, market is becoming becoming overvalued in terms of rally. But in terms of technically, market is at overbought as we speak because of technical yes, it has gone for a long time. But they tell you that there are still potential. But don't forget that also when a stock rally to a level, fundamentally things to support that price naturally to start correcting on its own. People will start taking profit. But when there is something that to support that price to rally, it will still go up. It will still go up. That's why as you are seeing all these high cap stocks now that were reducing better than expected numbers, I see these numbers supporting the market going forward. On that note, you need to position, especially as we're expecting those sectors that you know that their dividend is very, very impressive. And where would two sector is that banking sector? I tell you, go and look at it. The banking sector payout is high, and investors are looking at that. Is why you can see volume in those the volume in that sector, and also those first year banks are where all eyes are to speak now because we want to see the result. But with the Dangote results coming up, released last Friday, it's impressive that these high cap stocks or these highly capitalized stocks numbers are looking good. Look at what the number that came from Presco, number that came from Komu. No, look at the number that came from even livestock. Tell you that the numbers are more applicable than that. That means for the industrial goods sector now. See the number that came from WAPCO came from Boa Cement and Dangote that just released the number here on Friday. It tells you that as you see already, WAPCO remain undervalued and cheap for any investor to take. That is why all eyes should be on that stock and people are looking the way of WAPCO. I'm telling you, if you're in WAPCO, there's no regression. Why? Because there's potential. One, your margin of safety is high in WAPCO at what? Below 20 naira. If I said it earlier and I've still repeated, if BUA that is selling for 45 naira, despite that the shareholding structure in BUA is tight because of the BUA having about 35 and the BUA Cement also having the company having about the owner having about the chairman and the company having about 96 to 94% of the company. Yes, it will be a plus, but I'm telling you, also the foreign investor are still holding in WAPCO not less than 68 to 70% in WAPCO. That means there are still no WAPCO has potential to go and it's undervalued. If you look at the earning per share as at third quarter, 1 naira 75 kobo against BUA no 1 naira 58 kobo. You see that there is different, and the price of these stocks are what are very cheap. Because looking at WAPCO at below, and why BUA is selling for 43, 44, and Dangote Cement is selling for 170. Yes, I know that Dangote is a leader in that sort of fact. We agree because of their Africa operation and all those stuff. But WAPCO decided to come, sell off their South Africa to reduce exposure, their gear, and it make them become a bit more profitable. Stress of managing debt have reduced. For me, I see potential in that. That as an investor or trader, these are where you should be looking at because the stock has potential to rally. These are the things you should be looking at this time because now that we're at the coming to the close end of the year, that's why you need to also be in invest 2020, invest 2021 because I'm telling you, those stocks that will give you dividend despite the expected dividend cuts we are looking at, there are some companies that will still stabilize. That what we call the dividend equalization policy. They still pay what they paid last year, so they're going to still grow their dividend because what their numbers are looking up. That is the only way to say investors, oh, thanks for being there. And also to show that you also performing. You can't be making money and you are not paying out. Yes, we know that this season, this period is tight. That is it for everybody in terms of business because of the coronavirus, unexpected, the new normal. But still, a company that has focus, you can see that their numbers are still remaining intact. That means you, as an investor, this is time to take advantage of the market. Before I round up this session, I want to quickly look at the top gainers and the activities. I'll tell you the volume that is driving this market is high. And that's a good thing. When you see volume looking up, it tells you that activities, people are taking advantage of the market. And also, if you look at the money flow index, which I will show you here right now, is for the weekly part, the money flow index is still very, very what intact. It tells you that 100% money flow. It tells you that funds are entering this market seriously as we speak. That tells you that there is no cause for alarm. Look at the money flow index here. On a daily chart is still 94.4 point. It tells you the funds are entering. Don't forget that the money flow was leaving the market before coming down before it turned up again in October 27, as it had been in up direction. On a weekly chart, you see that money flow is still money flow is what we call MF5. We are foreigners in invest data. You can see money flow have remained 100 for the past for the past uh, for the past 3 weeks now. For the past 3 weeks, it has remained on what on 100. Tells you that on a weekly chart, tells you that funds is still in this market. The good thing that the buying sentiment see 100% on this week. That means every week, that means people are taking position, and that's also reflected in the market breadth for the weeks. For the week under review, the market breadth is positive. We are having 40 equities appreciating for the week and just 24 on the decline, and that is as a result of profit taking for those 24. And it's not that these companies they are bad, but investors are expected to want to take profit after they have achieved their target or their goal for that period. For the week under review, livestock led the gainers chart with 30.86%. It opened the week at 81%, 81 kobo and closed at 1 naira 6 kobo, gaining 25 kobo. Next on that chart on that table is Transcorp. Transcorp opened the week at 71 kobo and closed at 85 kobo, gaining 19.72%. Dangote Sugar was next, and Dangote second third quarter as well was impressive, just like that of livestock was impressive. But the news of Transcorp acquiring the Alpha plant also impacted positively, and that's going to also move the stock higher because now that the company has expanded their capacity, we expect them. And also, the only thing that people are afraid of, the prudence of this company and all those stuff. And because if you look at their payments so far and the numbers, they are not impressive. But we expect that this news and as they are building capacity, they're expected to be a turnaround. And also, people are looking at the one of the subsidiaries that also contribute to that company bottom line, especially the hotel. And because of the coronavirus, that the hotel number was so bad, and so they are not expecting much. But I'm telling you, with this information, I expect this stock a turnaround, which I said earlier, that it had formed, a bullish base, which those investors have seen. You can see that for just 1 week now, you are having a return of 19.72. These are the things we look at. Why that of cap? Cap was also among the top gainers, gaining 13.02. It opened the week at 20 naira 35 kobo to close at 23 naira. That is also good. Lasaco opened the week at 32 kobo to close at 36. Again, 12.50. But I want to say this thing before we conclude this discussion this hour. In Nigeria, I will tell you, share reconstruction has never been in favor of shareholders. Go and check the history. The only company that favor investors in share reconstruction is just Stanbic IBTC. That after reconstruction, the price remained up where and above it. Look at others in the history of Nigeria that have done share reconstruction, is always coming back to either where they reconstructed. Look at what happened in Unity Bank. A lot of them, if I can mention what I did today. Lasaco share reconstruction, I'm not against it. It's good, but the earnings to support, yes, they be paying dividend consistently, but the numbers is not supporting that price for all this one. That means if you are there, you need to take a wise decision. The ones that are constructed before now, where are they? That you need to look for a company that has potential to grow its earnings, and at the same time, those companies that that the management is people that you can trust. Any management that you cannot trust, you have to be very careful when we are putting your money in those companies. Share construction has not been in favor of Nigerian investors. I will say it anywhere. Look at all the companies that have a lot of them. Where is their price today? Look at what happened to C&I Leasing. Now it's bouncing back. Share construction. Look at at 9 naira came down as low as 3 naira before started going on. That means if you have waited and you are still that stock, it has been because one, when you are going to lose your share because you're going to shrink the shares to make it smaller shares so that when they produce number it will be attractive. But if number they are coming, the company is not able to support it, the price will still come down because share concentration is just reducing the number of shares and the price goes up, which is good. Then if there's no number to support that price at that level, it will come down. I've said it earlier that the only one that have succeeded and have impacted investor positively is only Stanbic IBTC. And you know that because of the shareholding structure also, because foreign investors are involved, you can see what is happening there. Today, even when others have not released their results in that sector, Stanbic result is out and it's not a bad one. Fidelity result is out, it's not a bad one. These are the things you should be looking at as an investor. That is why the remaining banks' results are very important. You can see what happened in the market on Friday. Nearly all of them gained. Access, what's it called? Access, UBA, GTB, and the Zenith Bank. They all move up on Friday. People are looking to their numbers, and that will give insight where they should bring their attention for year end and the corporate action for 2021. That's why I said earlier you need to be at the comment training. Yes, we're having a question and answer today by 12 noon. Then also, if you're available, join us because I think my team have sent out the link, the Zoom link, so that you can click and join to ask questions. Let's rub mind how to go about the market going forward. There's a lot to make money to make in the market. Whether buy the right stock and sell at the right time. If you do this, you don't have a issue. Then the top losers for the week, I was mentioned International Brewery is expected a stock that rally, from just 3 naira or below 3 naira to almost 710 is expected to go down because the numbers from that sector I've not seen the company third quarter results, International Brewery, but for others in that sector, the numbers are not looking good. For that, it's expected that there will be correction, profit taking should be the thing there, and it lost 11.80%. It opened the week at 7 naira 37 kobo and closed at 6 naira 50 kobo. Next on that loser chart where ASA Mansard Insurance, it lost 9.09. It opened at 2 naira 20 kobo and closed at 2 naira. Next was Linkage Assurance. Linkage Assurance was one that led last week. It opened the week at 45 kobo and closed at 41 kobo, losing 8.89. Next there was custodian, and allied investment. These are profit-taking activities. It's not because the numbers are bad. Just especially for Mansard, for linkage, for custodian, their numbers are good. Even for them, even for BUA that is next there. No, all these no losers are for profit taking. It's not because of the company's numbers are bad. That means the possibility of this company rebounding is high. You as an investor, this pullback in this number is also an attraction for those that that are moving forward because of what is expected of them. For me, this little backpack we are seeing is also a good thing. And within the period under review, as we said, about 24 to 25 companies release their different quarterly results, and that I said most of these numbers are better than expected. It's part of the factors driving the market. On that note, we'll draw the curtain here. But what to expect in the new week is that profit taking is possible for few days and the uptrend to continue. As far that the numbers are not, the bank's numbers are not in the market, all eyes on them. We expect that will keep the market on the up direction. We have seen the number from Dangote Cement already. These are by Monday to expect that the market will adjust further to that number to react to it. And those were expecting, if the numbers beat expectation, to keep the market in the up direction. But don't forget that profit taking is part of the market. It is expected that when the trade profit it slows down the market. When the market slows down at this period, don't panic. It's what is expected from the market. See you and God bless you.